Thank you for joining me today. My name is Claire Sharp. I'm from Spiritual Pampering. I live in Yanchep, West Australia, and blessings. Come into my meditation room, and I want to chat to you today about coming from our hearts. It's part of the protocol for being in the fifth dimension is working with our hearts, expanding in our hearts, and really working from our heart centre. And we all come in on a ray, and when I found out that I was working with the ray of the heart, the cosmic flame of the pale pink, working with Paul the Venetian, the Ascended Master, my heart has always been expanding over the years, and I'm really now sitting fully in the vibration of the heart. And I know it's really important, as the channeled messages that I keep getting from the Ascended Masters keep saying over and over and over, come into your heart. Now I know a lot of people make a lot of decisions from their head, so I'm just going to touch on a few things. I'm also part of Telos Australia, so for those of you who know Telos, we have Telos Australia. Telos is all around the world, and it's working with the Lemurians, working with Telos, so that's Mount Shasta. One of the 7 sacred mountains on the planet. So the channel message I received for 2020, I would like to start with sharing that, and just some little bits of clips, my channelings from Telos, the Ascended Masters, just sharing and teaching you about being in your heart. And I'm just going to try and make it really, really simple, so that you can really embrace stepping from your head into your heart chakra, sitting in your heart. So let's do that, connecting to your Lemurian heart. So we'll just do a small meditation. It'll only take a few minutes. And I'd like you to breathe deeply and really just surrender to our breath. Breathing in, and as you breathe in, expanding the heart. Breathing out all that does not serve our highest good. Slowing the breath down as you journey from the mind into the heart. The heart only knows how to trust. So sit on a chair in your heart. Consciously being present in the heart. And really, we're just going to sit here for a minute in quiet contemplation. Surrender to the heart, the centre of your universe, your connection to Mother, Father, God, and your I Am presence. Your heart, the source of everything. I share with you now the channeled message for 2022 from Ascended Master Kuan Yin, Master Jesus, Lord Sananda, and Saint Germain. Dearest child, we greet you once again. Come in love to help you at this time of transition on your planet. Great change is upon you, changes you have not anticipated. But change needs to occur so that a new way of living and being can evolve. You must remain in your heart. This is a vital key to trust the universe. We come to you now with hope in our hearts to bring you hope. A new world is birthing, and you are here to witness this great change. Stay strong, centre yourselves and look within, for all your answers are within you, not outside of you. Don't buy into the drama, but stay centred in your heart, where you trust, believe and have faith. We say to you, create your own reality. Do not get caught up in the drama that will unfold. We bring you blessings at this time. And as you're sitting in your heart, we'll have a prayer from the Seven Sacred Flames prayer book by Aurelia Louise Jones. And for those of you who've got the prayer book, it's page 25. Prayer for Divine Love. In the name of my beloved I Am Presence, I call the power of divine love to be magnified within my heart and world daily. I am love, joyous love, radiating love, unconditional love. God consumes my shadows, transmuting them into love. This day I am a focus of divine love, flowing through every cell of my being. I am a living stream of pure divine love that can never be requalified by fear, anger, hatred, dislikes and greed. All negative thoughts and feelings are now dissolved and consumed by the power of divine love, which I am. I am, I am, I am love. I live in the consciousness of love. I am love in its fullest expression, blessing all mankind with divine love. I radiate love. I am love in action, blessing, uplifting and healing all on earth. And so it is. So you can imagine sending your light from your heart out into the room, into the street where you live, the suburb, and just sending it out, say here in West Australia, all around Perth, northern suburbs, all around, just sending it all over Australia. And then from us we're going up to Bali, out and around, through Indonesia and beyond. Sending this beautiful love from your heart to the hearts of those that connect with you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, center yourself back into the room, and let's just talk about being in the heart. So, we're going to talk about the heart, and I'm just going to bring you some extracts from Telos 3 by Aurelia Louise Jones. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of being in our hearts. Removing control from the mind allows the original frequency stored in your cells to remind you of who you are, and let the energies of other hearts remind you of why you are here. A return of the frequency of the heart reconnects you to the energy of the divine, which can guide you to remember who you are and return you to your full consciousness, your Lemurian self. Because you are a being that's always guided by your heart, but we let our heads rule, we let our heads interfere, we let the ego mind take over. But the important thing is to be more in our hearts. When we start by becoming silent and still enough to listen to our own heartbeat, we lighten the attention of our minds and let the mind talk to itself for a while. Then we allow our receptivity to expand to all that is around us. We don't tune out of the world around us, but instead tune in with all our senses by becoming one with the flow that is around us and within us. The heart has its own emotional intellect. It senses and records all that impacts it. As it becomes entrained in the gentle energetic waves of nature, with the physical world around it, we know with complete consciousness that we have contacted the world through our heart. So the heart only knows how to trust, and love is the answer. The heart has all the answers that you need. When we totally surrender to the heart and being an acceptance of another's views and beliefs, we are actively working in the fifth dimension consciousness, being in awareness of our fellow man, being an acceptance. I have a channeling that I channeled a few months ago about acceptance is the key. Acceptance of another's views, beliefs, decisions, ideas, values. We are all different and meant to be that way. If we come from acceptance, we'll create peace in our hearts. And when we work with acceptance, we're working with the 13th ray of harmony. So, if you think this is 7, you've got a fair way to go. And you're working with that high vibration. So really being in a very high state of consciousness. And I channel this message. I call upon Lord Zohar of the 13th ray of harmony to guide me to understand with grace and ease the many levels of harmony in acceptance. I am the embodiment of the sacred flame of harmony, pouring forth into my heart, bringing to me peace and harmony. I am in gratitude, I am in harmony, and I am in acceptance. And so be it, and so it is. So acceptance is the key, because we need to step out of judgment. Because when we judge another person, we are working in the 3D consciousness, and we need to be in our hearts. We need to stay in our hearts and really spend so much time. Your mind may tell you that this is not true, but your heart trusts. Trust is the core energy of your heart. You may feel that your heart has closed itself off from this vibration, or that you cannot feel it with your life or in the people that surround you. But this is not truth. Your heart trusts. So always coming from your heart, trusting the heart rather than your head. For the human mind does not have the wisdom of the heart and is unable to offer you the wisdom of the mind of God. Only the heart holds that key. It is the mind's role to learn and analyse. It's the heart's role to choose and do the heart and to do. Hearts connect while the mind separates. In your evolution, most of you ignored the promptings of the heart. You have lost your former ability to recognise that the heart is the great intelligence of the soul. The heart knows everything, but will always offer the best and highest guidance and will always direct you towards your highest good. For a very long time, you've allowed your human mind to be in service to the ego instead of the heart. The human mind, controlled by the altered ego, has become overly cluttered with fear and judgments and erroneous concepts, and together they control all your internal programming. So we say to you, it's so important that we come from the heart. The heart holds a frequency that is open and receptive to all possibilities. The heart trusts. The frequency is inherent in each and every one of you. Whether you choose to recognise it or not, it is not something you need to learn, and it is not something you need to analyse in order to create it. It is not something you need to clear a space for or open your heart wider for. This frequency just is. just trusting and coming from the heart. Such a beautiful place. And there was something else I wanted to share with you. So this is another really, really good book, The Pleiadians Initiations of Light, because Christine Day also talks about working with the heart and how important the teachings of the heart are. And she actually teaches you how to connect to the heart, page 61 through to page 67. And then again, page 127, manifesting through the heart, because it is how we manifest, is always coming from that heart chakra. This is a piece I channeled from Paul the Venetian's. It's his channelings, but I sort of read it and then I pull this out of it. And I love this prayer. I have it on my bathroom mirror. Keeping you in the heart. I call upon the presence of God to fill me with the fullness of my divinity. I am grateful for the blessings of love, peace and harmony pouring forth. I call upon the presence of God every hour of every day, filling me with love, peace and harmony, sustaining me in grace and ease in thy holy name. I just find that just a really beautiful message. There was one more thing that I wanted to share with you, if I can find it. And it is important to do a lot of letting go about judgment, as I said earlier. Because when we are in judgment of other people, we're sitting in the third dimensional vibration. And also staying in the now moment. Be ready and willing to live in the now moment without exception. And open yourself to all the magic, majesty, ease and beauty that awaits all of you who step into the fifth dimensional way of being. Be willing to experience wonders and changes that will manifest beyond your wildest dreams. Get it into your heart and mind that it will not, as long as you insist on clinging to what you have known as third dimensional life. It is a new vibration, a way of being to live in the fifth dimension, unlike all you have done to earn your way there. These are the true protocols for life in the fifth dimension. Your heart knows the easy pathway, while your mind believes it is very difficult and complex. Again, the heart only knows how to trust. So being more in the heart is going to be really helpful to you. Expansion from the heart, creating a vibration of just love, vibration. And you come from a place that's just pure trust. Trust, belief and have faith all sit in the heart. So you're not going to be fearing. You're not going to be in worry. You're just not going to be. You won't vibrate in that vibration of base chakra, as I call it. Frequency. You're going to be in your heart. You're going to be uplifted. You're going to feel joy. And from joy comes peace. And a real feeling of bliss. When you sit in that heart. And you can just sit of a morning as you wake up, just dropping into your heart and just taking a connection to the breath, feeling a pulse point, connecting to your I am presence, taking a few moments out of your day to really connect and be at one with your heart. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. So I'd like to finish with a channeling about the Cosmic Heart Flame prayer. Beloved I am presence, Mother, Father, God. As my heart expands with gratitude and joy, I open the chambers of my heart to the divine Christ-like love, that I may perfect the fire of love that dwells within my sacred heart with harmony, grace and ease. manifesting peace and humility within my soul. As I praise and give thanks, my heart is lifted to the highest vibration of love and light. So practice being rather than being in the mind that is always doing. Stillness within the heart. See, the heart holds the frequency that is open and receptive to all possibilities. Kuan Yin said to me a few years ago, when I asked her a question, she replied saying, believe in the possibilities of amazing proportion. That comes from the heart. That knowing, that really believing is very much heart-based, where your heart just feels like it's going to burst because it's just really manifesting that. So the heart only knows how to trust, and from this trust, acceptance and compassion are born. Really accepting. And your heart is so open to all possibilities. And the heart is the great intelligence of the soul. As I said, the mind is what's doing. It's keeping you in the three-dimensional. It's the ego mind is all about, and we have to retrain the ego mind. Keep telling it it's not your job to do this. You need to be staying centered more in the heart. So again, stay in the now and work on your spiritual growth by listening to the heart of the matter. And so, with that, I would like to wish you so much love and joy and luck on your journey, and spend more and more time in your heart. You'll have so much more joy, and it's life-changing. It really is. So please follow me on my Spiritual Scribe page on Facebook, or Spiritual Pampering, for more Telos teachings. And you can follow Telos Australia or Telos anywhere in the world, to be honest with you. But I'll put on the details for Telos Australia. All right, my lovelies, may God bless you and keep you safe, with love from my heart to your heart on this Monday. Namaste, everybody. Take good care. Thank you for joining me.